All right, I've got the party lights on because we are out camping. As you can tell, it's after dark. I've actually got my phone set up, washing my face with lights so that you can see me out here. The plan is that I'm going to set up a search and rescue scenario tomorrow morning for one of the other dogs in the group. And so I'm planning to wake up early, go out and get lost, and I'm going to bring you along for the ride. It was kind of a last minute decision, and so that's why it's after dark, and I literally just threw stuff into the ambulance and took off. I'll show you what I mean by that. Yep, you can just see everything's just kind of chucked in here haphazardly. Stuff's falling out. Absolute mess. But I'm going to try and take a minute, pack up what I need for tomorrow morning, clean up a little bit while I watch a movie and set up for bed, because I'm planning to get up early. I'm hoping to be up 6 o'clock and hiking. I'm going to eat breakfast while I'm out there so that I can just be out there and allow my scent to pull and drift, trying to make it as much of a real life scenario as I can with it. So that's the plan, but I couldn't miss the opportunity to run the lights. Isn't that cool? Got flashers up front, got the gumball up top, got these lights going. Pretty dang cool. Love it. Anyways, I'm gonna get to it because I'm running out of time quick and I'm already feeling pretty tired, so. Okay, it's just after 6. Hi, pup. All right. Sorry about that. As you can see, the sun's not quite up yet. Toner's up though. She's excited. Oh my goodness. I know. Here's your good girl. Yeah, here's your good girl. Okay, get in. I'm gonna get my shoes and socks on and get backpack on and start going for a wander. Let's go. All right, we're headed away from camp. Oh, there's the sun. Look at that, just barely peeking over the horizon. Toner's awful excited about this. I'd still prefer to be in bed. I was awful comfy, but this is important training. So we're gonna go see if we can go get lost. So I tried to walk around camp as much as I could last night and this morning, just trying to create as many footprints as possible to make confusion. Also, I am walking out to the paved road, which wasn't far from camp. In fact, this is my 3rd time, I think, walking out here. Again, trying to make confusion. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit the pavement, walk up the pavement a ways, and then cut back into the search area that I've designated. Basically, I don't want to give them an easy cheat to figure out where I am. I want the dog to have to do the work. I told them I'm going to be in this area, but I don't want them to be able to follow footprints or anything like that. So, oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's amazing what a walk will do for you. I'm already feeling better about getting out of bed. It's just a beautiful morning out here. So anyways, I'm going to keep rolling, and I've got a fair amount of ground to cover. What I'm hoping to do is kind of walk towards the far end, sit down. I'm going to make some breakfast and just hang out there for a couple hours or something like that, and then get up, walk to a different spot, and make that my final place to sit and be. Basically to create a really strong scent pool in a spot where I'm not. That's something that this dog probably has not encountered yet. With the training that we've done, that's something that would be a very likely scenario for an actual find. Someone that sat down and rested for a long, spent the night, whatever it is, and then got up and moved again. So that's the plan. It even smells like rain out here. It's just a beautiful morning. So I'm gonna keep moving here, and I'll keep you updated. So I just realized I forgot my book. It's too late to go back now. I'm way too far in. But I brought my book because I knew I'd just be sitting for hours. That was going to be some of my entertainment while I was sitting there. So I don't know what I'm going to do now. Play tic-tac-toe with Toner. Oh, there's the sun. Good morning. Anyways, I'll have to figure out ways to entertain myself, I guess. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that, but forgot my book. Alright, I think this is me. I'm gonna say kind of halfway, or not halfway, I know. I'm gonna say that I'm in the middle of the area that I kind of outlined that I was gonna be in. Part of the reason I took the long way getting here, and part of the reason why I did that is, like I said, I didn't want to leave a trail leaving directly from camp. Camp's actually right over there. It's not too far from here, which is also the idea. And the wind is blowing this way. So what I'm hoping is that they'll probably set the dog up to work with the wind. This is an air scent dog, so it's not following my trail. It's just looking for human scent in this area. So I'm hoping it'll set it up to where they're working with the wind, which means they'll go to the far end of the area that the wind is blowing to and work their way back into it. So by setting up here, kind of close to where I think they'll be going, and just hanging out here for a while, I don't have to stay in this exact spot. I can wander around a little bit, but I'm just creating a big scent pool in this area that hopefully, let Toner get by, hopefully will attract the dog, and the dog will come and hit on. I don't think the dog will indicate here, but the dog will probably alert here, which means that the dog will show a change in behavior, and you'll see a visible change or attraction to this spot. And hopefully if they come into this spot, that they'll see my footprints and that I spent some time here, kind of a deal. So anyways, this is all theory. I don't know if it's actually going to work this way or not, but that's my plan. Is I'm just going to set up here and hang out for a couple of hours. In fact, I'll probably hang out here pretty much until they start the dog, and then at that point I'll probably move to a different spot for the final find. So, but I did bring breakfast. So I didn't bring my book, forgot my book to kill time, but I did bring breakfast to kill time. And so I'm gonna set that up and make that. I'm gonna have to set this up where Toner won't want to mess with it. Wow, that water is warming up. You got to take a look at this. This view is just beautiful right here. Isn't that just pretty? Definitely picked a good spot here. Yep, picked a good spot to hang out. I'm gonna have some shade as the sun gets higher and warms up. Got some pretty views. I can really see. I mean, I might even kick back and take a little nap or something while I'm waiting. Maybe that's the thing to do. Anyways, get back to breakfast here. Oh, well, had breakfast and laid here for a while. Toner wandered around and sniffed, and then she finally kind of chilled out with me for a minute, which was nice. That kind of rarely happens. But it's about time. I think I got a little snooze in, never really fell asleep, but it's time to move to the next spot, I think. So I'm gonna load up the backpack, and I think I've got a spot picked out. Thank you. I know, thank you. I think I've got a spot picked out that I'm gonna head over to. Toner's tired of waiting. And make that kind of my final hide spot. Go see if I can be lost and found. Okay, I think this is gonna be my final spot here. I've got good shade, good coverage, and yeah, I should be pretty well visibly hidden, which is what I want to try and go for, because I want this dog to use its nose to find me versus its eyes. And so I'm just gonna sit tight, and we'll hang out and wait to be found. I've even got myself a little lean-to here and everything, see? This was the shelter that I spent the night in while I was lost out here. Wonder how long that's been there. Quite a little setup there. But this must be like a little cattleman area or something. There's a bunch of cow stuff in here. Looks like we might have a spring. I don't know if you can see that over there. Maybe with some water. There's at least a tire trough. So anyways, this is gonna be home for a minute. Well, I've been hearing some chatter from base. Sounds like they're gathered and kind of waiting just to see if anybody else is going to show up this morning, and then they'll get started. Just lost it. I've been wandering around just kind of where I've chosen to stop here, and I keep seeing these little caterpillars everywhere. Like this is probably the 5th one that I've seen. Of course, now that I come to show you, I can't find it, but I'm sure if I just walk a little bit, I'm going to see another one. But they're kind of black and white, just fuzzy little guys moseying along out here. And like I said, I've seen a bunch of them. I saw a couple at the last spot that I was stopped at too. There you go. There's one right there. Can you see him there? Little caterpillar dude. So if anybody knows what those grow up to be, I'd be curious to know. Drop it down in the comments. And tell me what those caterpillars are going to turn into, because I am seeing them all over out here. Okay, I was just soaking in the view and got the call that they're starting the dog. So I'm gonna head back to where I was, which is just 30 yards over here in the trees, and just kind of sit tight. Like I said, I'm gonna be out of view and not much of a breeze, so I'm not sure how it'll go this morning as far as scent drifting and stuff like that, but I'm gonna sit and wait to be found. Okay, probably not gonna sit the whole time because I'm too much of a busybody. I can't just sit. And I didn't bring my book to read, so I'll get bored if I just sit. So probably gonna sit and stand, pace, you know, things like that. But we're gonna wait for that dog to come find us. I don't know how this is going to work. I've got you kind of haphazardly strapped to the shoulder strap, but once I get it on, you might be pointed all over the place. So I'll try and aim you as best I can, I promise. We'll see how this goes. Is it okay if I go ahead and start trailing? Copy that. I'll get started. Search. Good girl. Yeah. All right, this next portion of the video is going to be a lot easier if I just explain it with a voiceover. I apologize for the blur. I have blurred out everything except for Toner because I want to protect the privacy of those people that come out and help us on a regular basis. What I've done with this group is I've created a bit of a lineup. I want Toner to be able to go through this group of people and find the person that we are trailing. She will indicate that final find with a sit. Also, we've got a dog in this group. I want that dog to act as a distraction. I want her to be able to bypass that distraction and continue on the trail for the final find. So let's check it out and see how she does. Thank you. What a good girl! Yeah! You did it! You did it! Yes! What a good trail! Good! Good girl! Yeah! That's how it's done. Well, that's it. Everybody headed out. Everybody had a good session. And the find that was done on me was successful. The find that Toner did was successful. The find the other dogs did at their different levels was successful. So was a good time. Enjoy that group of people, and being able to hang out with them, being able to work with them, and the feedback they give, and the chance they give us to come out and be in this beautiful area that I get to live in. So not a bad weekend, I gotta say. I mean, I enjoyed it, being able to camp and hike and have breakfast out in the beautiful morning, and all that good stuff was just great. Can't beat it. But it's time to head back. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing at home today, but I do know that I'm ready for some lunch and probably an ice cold Dr. Pepper. I didn't bring any with me, so I'm kind of craving that right now too. So until next time, lock them in, grab a gear. I'll see you in the hills.